Yo, what's up guys and welcome to Burns Mansion! We are Mr. Burns, and I will burn your soul! Emergency morning meeting in office of Charles Montgomery Burns, billionaire. We all late billionaires. Secret meeting of some sort? Not sure why he's called a hall. Some kind of announcement maybe, but I don't. No, I didn't hit the last donut, damn it. Blame the fatso standing right next to you. Silence, silence. Enough of your barely audible conjecturing. The yes man. All billionaires have yes man. Very good. Now then, I'm sure you happy lapdog psychophants are all terribly curious as to know why I have assembled you together so urgently this morning. Yes, sir, Mr. Burns, sir. Well, the real nitty-gritty answer may take some lengthy and tiring expository details to fully understand. So the gist of it is, I'm retiring. What? But Mr. Burns, you're still at the peak of your game, the prime of your life, the cream of your crop. Yes, my good looks and youthful vibrance may have fooled most of you, man, and I do still feel I have so much more cruel and unusual punishment to dispense amongst you all, and I'll still be doling out the occasional ounce release or two, not to worry. But the truth of the matter is, I'm getting old. Really? Such thing never crossed my mind. It's only once you've reached over 130 birthdays to the twilight years of your life truly start to come into view. The worst people of this planet are the people who live the longest. And so, gentlemen, my time as owner and operator of the Springfield nuclear power plant begins to come to a close. So it's really the end of the road, sir? No, the plant will surpass even my lengthy tenure for hopefully many more years to come. I plan to make sure of that. But sir, I can be certain that your peak will truly be the best fitting candidate. Your shoes are a mighty pair to fill for any of us here. We just want your money. An astute observation, my fine feathered brown noser. They are mighty indeed. But I will rest easy in retirement by the simple virtue of knowing that my replacements won't be any of you incompetent fools who drove my business into the ground in the first place. So sir, click. We killed them all! Smithers, where are you? Right here, sir. Pardon my momentary absence, Mr. Burns. That was a particular situation I was attending to. Good, very good, Smithers. When you've the opportunity to inform that delightful advisor you hired, Miss Hastings, sir? Yes, Hastings. To tell Miss Hastings that I absolutely will release her suggestion to terminate all those buffoons effective immediately. Very good, sir. A clean slate with your iron maintenance was exactly what Miss Hastings had in mind. A good chance to start fresh, clear the board, and only hire those who can really make a difference in salvaging what's left of the company. The sooner we get at the bottom of this situation, the better. Send Miss Hastings in when she arrives, and not a moment later. Of course, sir. Right away, Mr. Burns. I'll get straight to, well, actually, sir, that was something I wanted to speak with you about briefly. What in the devil is it now? Can't it possibly wait? I don't think, sir. It's rather an interesting development. It's to do with that situation I mentioned earlier. Hey, this place still looks alright. You could throw a whole party just in the hallway alone. Who is this? Hey, Pops. Is Mr. Burns' son? It's me, a big dump of DNA left laying around Mom's neck on off the woods. What did you do with the girl in the middle of the woods, Mr. Burns? Larry? Son? Is it really you? Well, who'd you think? The freaking president or something? Hey, now I'm only busting your chops, Pops. Sir, my apologies, but your guess is becoming rather irksome. Hold on a moment, Smithers. Larry, may I ask what exactly you are doing back in Springfield? Well, not for nothing, trust me, Pops. I think I got a sweet deal to pitch to you. One you're gonna really love. Oh, this will be interesting. Hey kid, come in here. It's gonna be a great family reunion. And who is that? Now, who might this young twatter be then? Pops, I want you to meet my grandson. Your great-grandson. I thought he was bringing his son, not his grandson. Come on now, kid, introduce yourself. Don't embarrass me here. Also, I'm this guy. Roger? Yeah. My name is Diaper Boy. I will not tell you what my kink is. Hi, I'm Diaper Boy. It's good to finally meet you, Gramps. I got even more of my dreadful lineage
filling into my office? No, this just won't do. There shall be no handouts of any kind today, tomorrow, or anytime in the future.
Whoa, Pops, you got it all wrong, trust me. This kid's not like me the slightest. He's a real honest working man.
Larry, please get to the point already.
Listen, Pops, if we're being honest here, I need your help getting this kid off my hands. His mother's going crazy with him still living at home and not having a real job yet. He's almost 28 and can't fill out the restaurant to save his life? Give him an allowance of $3,000 per month and you're still a billionaire at the end of the day.
You see that? I'm in touch because I knew that if there was anybody who could give a helping hand to a lazy kid for nothing,
hey, it'd be you. You've got the most power of any guy in the world. The people of this town, they love and respect you. Do they really?
Well, that certainly is true. I do have an air of whimsy and almost boyish charm about me, not found in most billionaire moguls today.
So please, for me, help the kid out. You'll do a good job, no matter what kind of obstacle you throw in his way. You'll scrub every branch room you own so good, you'll be throwing those fancy 1%er parties you have all the time in them.
Alrighty then, thank you, Larry. I think I get the picture.
Well, you don't have a picture of me, otherwise you'll know who I am.
My dear boy, I know this might be hard for you to hear, but I'm not so nepotistic as to simply hire my loins offspring for even the simplest of tasks. Furthermore, even if I was so inclined to help some distant or unknown blood relative of mine, I would not have any sort of role for someone like him to fill, when I'm much busier trying to find a suitable. I'm perfect for that role.
The chinga? Pops?
Yes! Excellent!
Sorry, did that sound strangely ominous and menacing to anybody else?
Very well, Larry. You've pitched me on it and failed miserably. An F- in salesmanship. Do better next time. But contrary to some people's biased opinions of my character, I can in fact be a generous man at times. I shall do you this favor. The boy's hired.
Alright, thanks, Pops. I promise you, he won't let you down. Thanks, great Grandpa Burns. I really appreciate it.
Yes. Good merriment and peace towards men, etc., etc. Well then, how's about we give your dear old Grandpa Larry some change? For bus fare back to whatever stinkhole you two came from, eh? Then you and I can talk business, young man. I'll help you to the bus station, sir, right this way.
It's me and you now, Pops. See you around, Grandpa Larry. Well, like I was saying earlier, it's good to finally meet you, Cramps. I never even knew I had relatives in...
Call me that incessantly juvenile name once more, and I'll be forced to make room for you in the trapdoor chute.
I don't wanna be with those men.
If you are to be a true subservient to me as an employer, you will only refer to me as Mr. Burns. Is that crystal clear for you, Diaper Boy?
Yes, sir, Mr. Burns. No trouble at all.
Young man, I will be as short and as frank with you as I can be. I am soon to retire. My entire business is failing, heading towards complete ruin, as a matter of fact.
Oh no, really?
As it stands, yes. My 8 Mr. Smithers has hired on a Miss Hastings to cover and report on all my current finances, as it were. In the meantime, however, I do have a few short-term avenues I plan to have you investigate for me.
Wow, wait a minute, me? Do all this saving your company stuff? Cramp? Mr. Burns, I mean? I kinda just thought I'd help deliver coffee or something simple like that.
Well, I've got to be doing more than such minuscule tasks. I can afford to have any member of my staff dilly-dallying while all my assets are currently going under.
But Mr. Burns, I don't have any, what I mean is, I don't know how to help save and run a multi-billion-dollar operation like this.
Well, all the better to start learning, hey? If you truly have the gumption to work for men such as me, you need to learn how to step up and be an active participant. After all, if I am to leave the company in good hands, I will need a suitable replacement. And who could I possibly entrust my fortune with more than the blood descendant I didn't even know existed less than 5 minutes ago? I'm so smart!
Really? Wait, you mean I could be your replacement one day, inherit your company and all your money? If we manage to save the company, otherwise we'll have as much money as we have now.
Yes, all that and more. Think of me as your average, everyday insane chocolate factory owner, and you as the miraculously skated poor child not maliciously turned into candy.
Whoa, well, then you can count on me, sir. Of course I wanna do my absolute best for you and this company. Man, this almost seems like a dream.
Of course, the real gift in all of this is finding the most suitable scapegoat possible. Signing over the plan to a fool I came at just the right time would allow me to escape financial ruin and any likely culpability.
So he still doesn't care.
So then, let's get to it, shall we? For today, I shall be assigning you 2 tasks to complete. Once both are fulfilled, report back to me at once. There is a public park in Springfield I've heard is frequented by the local townspeople for fun and leisure.
Who does that?
There you shall go and hold a general survey about the Springfield nuclear plant. Your second task, and this should be even simpler, I provided a small loan many years ago to a local bodega to get itself up and running. Over the years, however, the monthly installments have dwindled more and more in amount. You shall add to this establishment and procure the owned amount to me by the owners, as though generously lent a hand to.
Alright, if it really won't inconvenience them too heavily, I suppose it's not a problem if I just remind them what's what.
Very good, Diaper Boy. You're starting to see the bigger picture now. Attend to these tasks I've assigned you, and then report back to me. Smithers, come fetch our new young equerry some official work attire so he can get started on his assignments. I want him looking spick and span.
Ooh, who's this? Miss Hastings?
Mr. Burns, why am I still sitting in the waiting lobby? Sir, I really must insist we speak at once to cover more of the major issues the plant is currently. Oh, I'm sorry, who's this?
Ha, you must be Miss Hastings. Nice to meet you. I'm actually...
No one of real importance, that's right. In fact, he was just about to scurry his way on out of here, with no real introduction or desire to speak aloud, weren't you?
Jeez, this is already turning out to be more of a kick in the pants than I had counted on. For sure we cannot hear what they're about to speak about.
Apologies if I may have interrupted something, but... Wait, Mr. Burns, you aren't hiring more interns to cattle prod the lazy employees again, are you? We talked about this, it's financially taxing. You can't spend your revenue willy-nilly right now. Oh no, Miss Hastings, I do not believe that there is anything willy nor nilly about that particular young man. In fact, I believe it could very well be the solution to my problems. Yes!
One AC printing of a plastic name tag later, and there we go, your official workplace ID badge. That should allow you get around most places in town without people thinking you're a suspicious stranger.
Cool, but why does it say MC on the top here?
Oh, that's actually Montgomery Corporation. I thought it was the main character. Mr. Burns doesn't always like to attach his last name to most startup projects in case they fail, so he used his middle name for his subsidiary company title. I'm sure you'll discover a lot more of the business dealings Mr. Burns has his hands in during your time here in Springfield. We're far more than just nuclear power, you know. I'm sure I will. Nifty, I really feel like I'm a part of the team now. Now, just behind you is a door. I think behind that plate of armor in the corner. Those will be your quarters. Please follow me. I have a room in this mansion? Nothing too special about this shield to me. It would probably give me some good protection, or be worth a pretty penny to the right person. But it's so damn heavy. Am I possibly gonna pick it up? Might have to find something or someone to help lift this thing if I wanna move it. Why would I want to move the shield? This armor looks really old. The plaque says it was called the Doom armor. The heck is that supposed to mean? If he's such in a financial trouble, why doesn't he sell his mansion? A little hole in the wall? Does Mr. Burns have some sort of animal problem? He has way more than just an animal problem. So this is my room? Where's my room? Oh, this is.
And here we are, Chateau the Diaper Boy.
Well, there's certainly a lot of lavish quality to it.
I know, there's a lot going on here. Trust me,
I nearly throttled the designer we hired for this. Why is it so pink?
But like I'm sure you already know,
It's always good to have some place to kick your feet up in and rest after a long day's work. Anything's better than nothing, you're right. Well, thanks for showing me around and helping me get started, Mr. Smithers. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, not to worry, young man. I remember when I first started working for Mr. Burns. What a treat that was. I actually still have a scar on my left ankle from my first chase with the hounds. Huh? The hounds? Oh yes, believe me, if he mentions the release of any cannons, it's not a joke or a metaphor. Start walling your little behind out of there. Oh, okay, understood. Thanks for the tip. Oh, and one more thing before I forget. Take these clipboards. It'll help you perform your duties working for Mr. Burns. First main quest. It'll make you look even more official, so people are more likely to listen to you if you need them to do something in regard to your current task. Also, if you ever forget what you were doing or need a reminder, just check your clipboard, and the current objectives will be marked there. Oh, and you'll probably need this map of Springfield since you're not from around here. It'll help you get around town. Neat, it all sounds simple enough. So then, what does Mr. Burns have you doing on your first day? Picking up the day-old lard lads donuts for tomorrow's morning shift at the plant? Oh no, I'm actually doing some market research on people's attitude towards the plant and seeing if I can collect some debt owed to Mr. Burns. Huh, funny. Kinda an odd job for a first day employee. You sure you up to the challenge, Diaper Boy? I'm Diaper Boy! Well, I may be new to everything here, I know, but I figure I should always try to push and challenge myself if I want to impress Mr. Burns. Certainly a good attitude to have, young man. I wish you the best of luck. I won't hold you up anymore, as I also need to go oversee some things at the power plant. Of course, no worries. I'll take care of my tasks on my own. Thanks again, Mr. Miss Smithers. Now for the good part of this game. Wow, I feel like so much has already happened. The opportunity of inheriting all that money and this mansion, amazing. But it sounds like things aren't the best for business right now. Sounds really bad even. But if I can help out in any way possible, I'll do my absolute best. I'm sure that Miss Hastings lady will probably find some sort of official position for me once I get a chance to talk to her properly. But for now, I guess it's time to get to work then. Hey, Diaper Boy! Gramps wants me to add to this Kwik-E-Mart place in the park to ask questions to people, right? Time to get started! Chi-Chi is in this game? What is this? It's a speaker. Oh, looks like a little hidden camera or something. Not sure what I can use this for. I'll leave it be for now. I know what to do with the hidden camera. There's a key here. A little key? It's not hung up. I better take it in case I get locked in a room somewhere in this mansion. I got a key. A nice sword, but it looks pretty heavy to carry. I'd rather not risk dropping it on my foot and needing a trip to the hospital. Something tells me Mr. Burns wouldn't help foot the bill. Do we have health insurance at least? This definitely looks like a nice chunk of change. Great craftsmanship. Since this mask was gifted from the Greek god Zeus himself, why would the lightning god be handing out masks to mortals? Sounds more like a trickster god stung to me. Does Zeus exist in the Simpsons universe? I kinda wish it gave me some sort of powers or passive traits, but wearing it doesn't seem to do anything. Shame. Not yet! Right, here we are, the town of Springfield. Pretty weirdly designed town, if I'm being honest. Really small as well. I mean, you thought to build a literal moat and drawbridge castle on the south side of this housing district. Just a bizarre choice, right? Well, that's not important right now, so let's see. Bird's Mansion is here at the top left. And I think I can see this Kwik-E-Mart place up here at the top, right next to this mall. Then down at the bottom left, that's a park area I'm supposed to go to and survey some folk. And that's the Simpsons house. I think I'll head to the Kwik-E-Mart first. Alright, first on a job, let's get to it. Tandoori tofu dogs! The Kwik-E-Mart, eh? Bet whoever came up with that felt like they deserved the raise. Well, I should try to talk to the owner, so... nobody's at the counter. Who's running the store right now? Hello, is there anybody here? I'm looking to talk to the owner of this. It's Manjula! Should I do an Indian accent or is that too racist? Oma is not allowed in here.
Oh no, hello. Yes, that's right. We are indeed open, not to worry. Everything is fine and dandy. Hello, welcome to the Kwik-E-Mart. Thank you, come again. Oh, Brahma, no, that's not right. You said that at the end. How can I help you today, good sir? We have a 4% discount today on our special $10 dogs.
4% discount?
Why, yes, hello. I don't need any snacks or anything, thank you. I'm actually looking for the owner of this establishment. You and me both, kiddo. But pardon? I meant, yes, I am she. I own the Kwik-E-Mart with my husband. Oh, alright, perfect. You know, this might be easier with both of you here. Is he around at the moment? No, I'm afraid not. He is currently away at the moment. Let me guess, every man is away at the moment. May I ask what this is about? Why, yes, you may. My name is Diaper Boy, ma'am, and actually I'm associated with the Montgomery Corporation. The who? Oh, the Springfield nuclear power plant specifically. I actually work for Mr. Burns, you see, and as I understand it, a number of years ago, you were loaned. Dear Shiva, just track me down now. Of all the times in the world, why did they have to pick today as the day to take our star away? Whoa, hey now, don't get upset. What seems to be the problem? I mean, sure, nobody likes a debt collector, but trust me, this is no mafia shakedown, I assure you. But I can take 3 or 4 fingers. Are you kidding me? The interest rates of your Mr. Burns expects are outrageous. What was the interest rate? My husband signed the contract at around 45% over 25 years ago? I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's bad then? Very bad indeed. Well, ma'am, I'm sure if you provide a reasonable down payment on what's left, Mr. Burns can probably drop the interest rates going further. No way, there's not a chance he'll be willing to help us out like that. You must not realize who it is you're working for, you silly bench shot?
What's a bench shot? Cheese, I mean, how much is even left on your payment?
My husband owns Mr. Burns over
150,000? And how many years are left of your payment? Whoa, what? That much? How could that even be possible?
I told you, the interest rates were outrageous. We now owe the cruel manor for 6 times what Apple originally was loaned.
I'm sorry, ma'am. How do you think rich people get richer? I wasn't aware of how bad things were for you. You're in a terrible situation. Situation. I can absolutely see that. Now, there's no use in getting upset. This might be bold of me to say, but I think that if you and I work together as a team, we can find a reasonable solution to our problem. I have no doubt of that.
You want to work with me to help solve this somehow?
Absolutely. A woman as lovely as yourself shouldn't have to sell her business for some bad contract negotiations over a few decades ago.
And you want to come to some sort of arrangement between us to save my store?
Sure, if that's the way you want to look at it.
You mean there's something I should do first to help you out and then you'll be able to help me?
Where's she going with this? I know where, but... I mean, yeah, I suppose that's what we'd be doing, to reduce the debt after all.
Very well then, I suppose he was going to come to this one way or another.
What is she doing? I wasn't expecting this.
I hope you understand, I'm only doing this to help my family. I'm just not this kind of woman.
Excuse me, no, I'm sorry. There's been some kind of grave misunderstanding here.
What do you mean?
Ma'am, please, I'm not trying to strike any sort of sleazy deal here, I swear. But we could.
Oh, sweet Darkadevi, avert your eyes then.
I am averting my eyes, I'm not looking. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize what was happening at first. The wires in my brain, they got all scrambled up.
You should have turned your gaze elsewhere then. Sweet Locka, I'm beyond embarrassed.
My eyes are closed. You see? No, there's nothing to be embarrassed for. It was my fault. I shouldn't have been so vague with my plan. I would never have meant to. I mean, I couldn't have just... Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say I didn't find it kinda amazing.
Silence! Enough, just no more. Let's simply not speak of it any further, please.
Sure, of course. You won't hear me talking about it again. But you know, that can be part of the deal now.
You may open your eyes once more, slowly.
Oh, thank you. Right, well, I suppose now that we have that little communication oopsie out of the way, now we can talk about some actual possible strategies to tackle your debt.
The debt? But oh gods, and I showed I'll let you see me maybe.
I'm afraid we still have to come up with a real way of helping clear this debt, Mrs. Mrs. Nasa Pima Petilon. Yeah, Manjula is enough. Nasepi. Manjula Nasepi Ma Petilon. Manjula, okay. Manjula, that's a very pretty name.
Oh, thank you.
Now then, Manjula, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that there's no way Mr. Burns will let a debt of this size slide without question.
No, I did not think he would just allow bygones to be bygones.
So eventually the bulk of that money is going to need to find its way back into his old wrinkly hands, one way or another. That's the situation. Now that's the bad news. The good news, I think, is that I can probably stall the amount of time needed to get that money to him. He's 130 years old. Is he not gonna die soon? Now if I work it just right, your debt will start growing and you'll have a lot more breathing room. Then we just need to work on ways to make the money back.
Really? You could do that, truly? Oh, that would be an absolute lifesaver. I could not thank you enough if that were to happen.
No worries, but if we're gonna solve your actual money problems, we should probably look at the big issues your store is dealing with.
Constant robberies, leaky pipes, cockroaches, a broken hot dog rotisserie machine, 3 years old frozen foods, rats, lack of staff morale, lack of actual staff, more robberies.
That's a lot of problems. Okay, well, what's just one main issue you can think of?
Well, we haven't been able to find a proper stock boy in such a long time.
I can work for you if you want.
Most people around here wouldn't want to work at our store. You know, because of the robberies.
Well, I suppose if all you need is an extra pair of hands to help clean up and stock some things, then maybe I could help out.
Well, what? But you work for the power plant, no?
I mean, technically, sure, but my job involves getting these debts resolved. And so if it comes down to helping out the store when I can, then that's no issue.
Well, I suppose I don't see why not then. Goodness, what a blessing it is to find help in this day and age.
Good help to put, haha.
Well, I think I'll be the judge of the quality of your work. Oh, Diaper Boy, was it? That's right. Very good. So then, Diaper Boy, see if this spare Kwik-E apron fits you well enough. We may have another spare in the bag, but I doubt it. Thanks. I think it should, just looking at the size of it. Why are there cigarettes in the pocket? A perfect fit, lovely. The green looks very dashing on you. Oh, thank you. I think it definitely brings out the color of my... although, it certainly does carry a pungent smoky smell. Oh yes, unfortunately that was from our last delinquent trainee, Dolph I believe. We caught him stealing cigarettes and had to fire him in on the spot. Oh well, as I said before, you'll work as a stock boy, which will consist of stocking items on the shelves occasionally, but mainly putting trash in the receptacle bin. The store often gets messy from people coming in and leaving their garbage everywhere, so it's important to take care of it swiftly. Sounds simple enough, I think I can handle it. Very well, we shall give you a test run to see how it goes. Are you ready? As I'll ever be. Very good, I'll be watching your progress. Simply interact with the squishy machine beside me in order to start cleaning. The squishy machine, ready? Begin. Oh, so I have to remove the trash and put in a trash machine. Oh, but why are the people so disgusting though? That's it. Is there more trash? Oh, the spider webs. Anything else? There's one trash missing. Oh, this. I didn't see that. I did it. Can I get the reward now? Oh, bravo, Diaper Boy. Excellent job. Oh yeah, that was more than I guess I was expecting. I hope I did alright. Well, for your first attempt at Stock Boy, it certainly wasn't too terrible. For my first time doing retail, I thought I actually sort of enjoyed myself. Diaper Boy, if you're truly willing to work with us on this all-alone situation, I greatly appreciate it, thank you. And going forward, you can even earn a small wage. Manjula, are you sure? Shouldn't every bit the store earns go towards the debt? What? And I should go broke and have no income? I do not live underneath this counter with the free pennies, you know. Alright, fair enough then, I guess. Very good, stop by here specifically in the morning if you'd like to work, and you can get started. For now though, I'm afraid I need to actually close up early. I need to go looking for my I need to take care of some personal errands. Hope you understand, Diaper Boy. She doesn't want to tell me that she has a husband? Oh sure, no worries. I'll get out of your hair for today, but I'll stop by again to help out whenever I can. I will be most appreciative of that. Thank you again. I'll see you around, Manjula. Thank you, come again. Oh, Uza, I got it right. Congrats. I should go to the park now, right? Oh, that's Grandpa and Flanders. Hey, this place doesn't look too shabby. Definitely a nice little area to go walking in, especially on a nice day like today. I think this will be a good spot to ask everyday folk what they think of the power plant, and Mr. Burns to a lesser extent. I guess I should start writing up some good feedback questions for my general survey. Answer some quickly thought up bullshit Q&A questionnaires. And done. I'm no marketing expert or nothing, but I think this should be good enough for what I need. So all I need to do now is talk to some friendly folks and let their voices be heard. Easy. Let's talk to Ned. Excuse me, sir, I don't mean to bother you, but could you possibly spare a moment? Well, hell, why most certain a loony doony stranger, you know? Is that a no? Pardon me, young man. I suppose someone familiar with my little flanderization is probably gonna struggle with what it is I'm saying. I'll be glad to help sign whatever petition you're trying to help get accomplished. I sure do love me some activism. Assuming it's not anything to do with preventing babies from getting baptized? God damn it, it's exactly that. Oh, no, sir. I'm actually trying to gather some info on people's opinions of the Springfield nuclear power plant. I just got a job there and this is my first task. Well, son, I can tell you now, there's nothing I'd love more than to help fulfill your newly appointed administrative duties on as beautiful a day as this. Gee, thanks. And yeah, it definitely is a lovely time of day for this, huh? All thanks to our wonderful Lord and Savior. Why, I tell you, it's a great time to thank the Lord God for everything He's bestowed upon us. Wouldn't you say, son? Yeah, absolutely. It's spectacular. So, how is it I can help you out with your little surgery there, son? Well, like I said, I'm doing some research for the power plant, and being as you seem like a pretty average citizen, I'll just be asking some simple questions. Ookly dookly, then let's get started. Fire away at me, sport. Great, alright, so to start with, what's your name, sir, if you don't mind me asking? Why, not at all. The name's Nedward Flanders, Jr., young man, but well, most folk around Springfield call me Ned. Pleasure to meet ya! Thank you, likewise. So Ned, just as a general starter question, what's something the power plant provides Springfield that a lot of people might not think about? Well then, the plant sure has a legacy around here. Hard to miss it when you look at our town, and hard to avoid looking at. Truth be told, I'm not the biggest fan of it personally. Okay then Ned, my next question is, what's something you wish would change about the plant? Ooh, now that chair is a toofy. Something I wish I could. Oh, you know what? If you weren't too much to ask, I simply want to know if they could possibly stop burying their nuclear waste around town. The plant is disposing of nuclear waste by just burying it in the ground? What? Like with just a shovel? Yeah, and it seems to me that, well, while I don't believe in any of that pet cemetery witchcraft, I just don't think that shouldn't be quite so disturbed like that. Sure, no, I get that. I totally do, believe me. Any other questions for your little survey there? I've got the rest of the day to spend admiring the scenery and talking to your new friends. Imaginary friends? Oh no, that won't be necessary, but thank you. No, I think we'll wrap things up with a quick little thing here. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the best it could be, how would you rate your personal satisfaction with the Springfield nuclear power plant? On that sort of scale, I'd probably have to say, I think a 7 sounds about right. Really? Even with all that? He's not the smartest guy. Oh, right, I almost forgot to factor that in. Then I'd probably say a 1. A very strong one. To think I just started working at this place. How awful. I mean, if a guy as similarly optimistic as you, Ned, has such a low opinion of the plant, then what change does... Hey friend, a little faith in yourself goes a long way, trust me. And if faith is ever what you feel you're lacking, then I know just a place you should go. First Church of Springfield. It's where I spend a lot of my free time on it anyway. You should stop on by sometime. Yeah, maybe I will. Well, alrighty, I'll see you then. Will do. Nice to meet you, Ned. I'll see you later. Sounds fantastic, diddly-tistic. Catch you on the good side, stranger. Man, what a nice guy he was. But really annoying. Grandpa Ape! Why, excuse me, sir, do you have a moment to answer some questions? I'm interested to know your thoughts on the current state of prune juice bottles prices cooked up by the gritty fat cats running the entire fruit pulp monopoly? The Springfield nuclear power plant? What? No, wait a minute, you're not here to ask me about breakfast beverage conspiracies? Then what the heck are you yelling at me for? But I wasn't, well, Ashley was just curious to know what the average Springfield citizen's opinion on the power plant was, and some related questions about its management. If not, I can always ask somebody. Well, why didn't you just say so? I'm the perfect candidate for your little survey thingy. People have always said I was average. Okay, Grandpa. Just don't ever say I didn't warn you when Big Shoes comes knocking on your door, Buster. So you'd have some thoughts you'd care to share about the plant? Oh, plenty. I'm older than most things in this town, with that big steam machine being one of them. I can tell you all about it. Well, that's great. Okay, to start with, what's your name? Abram Grandpa Simpson. Least I'm pretty certain of that, seeing as I remember to double check my underwear today. Alright, Mr. Simpson, what would you say is a good benefit you find the plant provides the people of Springfield, the first Simpson we meet? No, that's a fine question. What would I say the plant provides to the... Oh, well, plenty of energy, of course. Okay, so energy. I'll be sure to write that down. Next, you know of anybody personally who works at the plant? Why, of course, my son Homer works there. That no good, lazy, fat, blithering oof. It's a gift from G, but that boy hasn't blown this town to smithereens yet. Alrighty, I'll mark you down as having a direct relative. yeah, he's a good kid. I'm real proud of him. After saying all that. Right. Lastly, a word association game. I'll say a word and you say the first thing that pops into your head. Got it? Loud and clear, little lady. I'm a little lady? Nuclear. Nuclear. Reactor. Fight bros. Fission. Golfin. Waste. My time. This conversation. Burns. Nazi party. Are we about done now, Sonny? My arthritis is starting to act up in my eyelids again. You know, that should be more than enough. Thank you, Mr. Simpson. Always willing to pass along some words of wisdom to the young people. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get back to figure out where I left that trail of lisinopril pills. It's the only way I'll find my way back to the retirement castle. Oh, so that castle is the retirement place? Maybe I should try asking some people under 100. Might be better to get some fresher perspective on the matter. A few more terribly conducted surveys in the park later. There's no more people here. So all I've really learned today is that nuclear power plants cause fish to go extra ice. Mr. Burns makes the devil look like Keanu Reeves. And that I can do some unmentionable things to my mother if I ask for a moment of their time again. Jeez, and that guy was just like a clown. This sound was brutal. I suppose I should only really need one more person's interview to write down. But based on what everybody already said, I doubt it'll be... Huh? Who's coming? Oh, who is this? Big, aren't they? Big enough. Excuse me? I said big, aren't they? The pine trees around here, they grow so big that beautiful, don't they? I noticed you admiring them.
Oh, the trees, right. Yeah, they, sure are something.
Now then, what's a cute little fanboy like you doing my neck of the woods?
Well, for your information, I was actually just interviewing anybody who cared to share their thoughts on the local power plants.
Ooh, some kind of scandalous exposure on the joint? Anything fun and raunchy I should know about?
No, not quite. Just looking to get the common man's perspective so my boss thinks I'm doing a good job. It's important to collect as much data as I can.
Look at this one, the little go-getter pencil pusher. All that youthful drive and initiative, my goodness. I almost remember what that was like.
Well then, if you'll excuse me, I've gotta go take my lunch break now.
Hey, now no fair. What, aren't you gonna wanna quiz me with your little clipboard there too, Mr. Power Plants?
I mean, if you really wouldn't mind.
Hell, I've got nothing better to do than chain smoke and take in all this fresh air,
So why not? I don't think you can do both of those at the same time. Okay, starting with your name.
Joan of Arc. Oh, line up, fella. All's fair in love and ball busting. Hedna Crabapel. Your pleasure, I'm sure.
Okay, Miss Crabapel, what's the thing?
Edna, please, just Edna. I'm far more comfortable being informal with people.
Okay then, Edna, what's the thing
Well, excusez-moi, but I don't think I got a name back. Bit rude, no?
My name's Diaper Boy, Edna. Sorry for my manners.
Good boy, carry on.
Say goodbye again. In your opinion, what's been the best thing that's come out of the power plant being in Springfield?
Oh, slam dunk question. Definitely the elementary school burning down.
What?
Oh yeah, it was incredible. Some numbskull working in their first delivery job for them accidentally delivered a few barrels of runoff waste to the school cafeteria.
Seriously, isn't that kind of bad though? I mean, what about all the teachers who work there and the kids attending school?
Kid, believe me, I worked there myself as a teacher. Trust me when I say nobody besides Skinner was real turned up about it. As for the kids, by that point, the town only had around a dozen kids at age to teach anymore.
But you didn't mind losing your job?
I wasn't the most thrilled to still be there, and it wasn't too difficult to find new employment.
You found a new teaching job pretty easily?
No, I started a new profession, something I was able to get into pretty easily.
Well, that's good to hear. What did you end up switching?
Hey, sorry kid, I don't usually talk business during the light hours of the day, but maybe you can catch me around town later on.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, that sounds good.
Alright, it's a date then.
Now for the next question, I was wondering if...
Actually, speaking of dates, I've got an appointment to make today with the client I'm meeting today. We agreed to meet up here pretty soon, so if it's alright with you, I'll have to catch you at a later date. Maybe buy me a drink sometime?
Sure, if I catch you around, I'll catch you around, I guess.
Tada boy, I'm sure we'll meet again soon enough. Until then,
bye Edna, it was nice meeting you.
Catch you on the flip side, Giro.
What happened with her? Interesting lady. She definitely has an alluring aspect to her. Could also be those big melons too. I gotta get a girlfriend. Well, it wasn't the most informative survey I did, but it's at least full of character. At this point, I should go back to Mr. Burns' office, give him my report. But who's this? Now, what in the world is going on over there? Almost looks like some kinda... Oh, what is coming now? Is that March? Hey, excuse me, man, but who's Luann? Look, can't you see I'm clearly busy right now? I lost something of mine, and you standing behind me blocking the light isn't helping. Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, but I couldn't help but notice that. That I look like a damn fool bent over, hands and knees in the dirt, with my behind aching in the air? Yes, I'm sure you couldn't help but notice. It's more that, well, your pants are, well, they're not on. What the hell are you talking about? I'm sorry, ma'am, I tried to tell you. Oh, it's Milhouse's mother. Well, you could have told me faster. Of all the humiliations, I must look like a complete ass. What was it you even looking for, if you don't mind me asking? My damn white earring slipped off me when I tripped on a crack and must have rolled into these bushes. I've been searching for the past 10 minutes. You mean like that white bead over here in the concrete lining? What was that? My goodness, you found it. I can't believe you saw it. It must have bounced the complete other direction from the bushes. You're not that bright. Oh man, my poor eyesight. You completely saved me from losing it. Gosh, you must have terrific eyesight. Thank you so much. Well, I suppose I should find some sort of way to properly thank my hero. Oh no, that won't be nice. Well, actually, I can think of one thing, ma'am. You see, my name is Diaper Boy, and I work for the Montgomery Corporation. And I'm here today to ask average Springfield citizens what they think of the plant and its operations. Would you mind lending your voice and thoughts today? Well, normally I don't like spending my time on silly things like polls or stupid surveys I don't think are actually gonna change anything. But you did help Matt out. So okay, if it's quick. Very quick, man, not to worry.
First off, I'll just need your name. Well, hold on a second, I don't know. You're not just gonna sell off my info to some lame telemarketers, right? It's just your name. I understand your hesitation, ma'am, but that's really nothing to worry about. In fact, every person who provides me some feedback is automatically entered to win a free cash prize, up to $5,000 in fact. Wow, really? Well, telemarketers or not, I've gotta get in on that. The name's Luann Van Houten. It's just one small little white lie, right? It's not like I'm actually selling your info, so it's not too bad. Alright, Mrs. Van Houten, I'll start with a starter softball question. What's it like living in Springfield? Oh, it's the worst, believe me. The people here are terrible. Moronic, uffish, backwards to all hell in every possible way. Total drags of society. With a nuclear reactor running nearby? Oh, right. I don't really notice it too much. It's too much an eyesore for my taste personally. But beyond that, no real opinion. Okay, so something different about it, no problem. Nextly, does your household currently run on power generated by the plant? My house runs on the alimony checks I get from my ex. Ha! Right, well, okay. I'll just mark you down as off-grid for your power supply. Now then, have you ever personally met Mr. Burns? Any story you could share about him as a person? I don't think I have, so as far as story goes, I don't really know if... Well, you know what just came to me? That was the time he got shot in the chest and nobody knew who did it. The time Mr. Burns got shot? Sorry, can you explain that a little further? I guess I wasn't too interested in it much personally, but it was pretty big news at the time. This was a couple years ago if I'm remembering right. And nobody knew who did it? I suppose there were some suspects. Principal Skinner, Willie the groundskeeper, Mo the bartender, a number of the Simpsons family, Sideshow Mel, Bubblebee Man, Tito Puente, Mayor Quimby, Mr. Smithers, that drunk... Mr. Smithers? That drunk Barney Gumble? Okay, I think I got the picture. Gee, sounds like Mr. Burns has his share of enemies. The whole town is his enemy. Well, anyway, thank you, Mr. Van Houten. You've been a great help today. I hope so. I wanted to do my best for my hero today. Plus, that 5K isn't too shabby. Well, I wish you a good day. Take care now. Hey, wait, you don't have my email or address. How would you be able to send me the money without... Oh, don't worry, it's on file somewhere. Thanks again. Well, now, wait a minute. I just tricked you. And I wouldn't be able to scam you with only your name. I had probably better hurry up with the rest of this interviewing stuff before she catches up with me again. We're gonna say it for Burns Mansion. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Say good, of course, awesome. Bye.